All right. Welcome back to Pat and Go with Paul Browning. I'm your host, Paul Browning. Like I said, I have Guy Girtin.
Great to be here again.
You know,
we've got football.
Oh, always. We got Mike Lewis. We've got Brandon Gray, our fantasy insider. So, you know, we're on to week 10. Okay, a lot of things going on. So many upsets. And that was such a thing for me that upset me.
Impossible to predict.
Did terrible with my picks, and I think I'm gonna stay on that for a while. I'm gonna be a little salty, a little bitter.
That's right.
But there are plenty of things that we could have been bitter about this week, and that is our cue to throw the flag. This is Flag on the Play.
Here's your Flag on the Play, covering the biggest stories and controversies leading up to kickoff.
So you guys know. So many things. Like I said, I could be mad. I could throw a flag on all the teams that were supposed to win last week and didn't end up winning because they messed up my record. But I'm not going to be mad about that. I'm actually going to be a little bit more upset. Number one, I want to get upset and throw this flag at the Kansas City Chiefs. All right? What you don't do is put Jordan Love's mother and girlfriend, who have come to see him play in his first game. They're trying to see him his first start, and you put him in the nosebleeds to watch him play. That's
a flag.
That's a flag. It's absolutely like, come on, like we're supposed to be a community, the NFL community. Like, don't do that to your players. You don't. It's not right. There's plenty of other people who would have loved those nosebleed seats. So give it to them. Get Jordan Love's family a little bit closer onto the field. That's where my first flag is going to go. My second flag is going to be for that hip check by the ref.
Yeah,
everybody can
mention that.
Say what they want to say. All right, the Bears are playing the Steelers. There's a huge play. Practice squad guy, Cassius Marsh. Yeah. Cassius Marsh. All right, practice squad guy just got activated. Makes a big time play, and
chests up the.
Oh yeah, you know, just you know,
the bench.
He's fired up. Comes running off the field, and it's very obvious. I see it. The ref throws his little hip into him and then throws the flag. I just think that's uncalled for. That's not anything a player could get away with a ref. So don't do that to the players.
The refs in general, though, that game helped Pittsburgh. I think Bears had that one bad. We won't get too deep into that, but yeah.
I think, Mike, you were alluding to the refs also this past week.
Yeah, here's my flag. Last night's game.
Yeah.
Roughing the passer. It was two roughing the passer calls, but
on
the
that
second
one
was
touchdown drive.
Javon Holland, and then he hits Lamar Jackson. But he hits the ball. He was just releasing the ball, and he backs. I mean, to me, it looked like he did. He backed off after the ball was released, and he gets. It's like, what, roughing the passer for that?
The amount of calls that we're getting this year from the refs, we could throw flags on them all day. When it comes to the taunting calls. When it comes to, like you said, those unnecessary roughness, where they're trying to obviously protecting the quarterback. I understand that. But you're not letting guys play the game. You're taking away some of that fun. And then that makes the NFL, instead of not for long, the no fun league, right?
That's right.
So that's what we used to call it in the arena football then, no fun league. But, no, any flags?
Well, one was Cassius Marsh, of course, because that was a big play. But this one that went the Broncos' way, I don't know if it's for, say, a flag, but that punt that was blocked and went over the line of scrimmage, Broncos ball. You got to love that, and that's just a play you never see.
Oh,
but it's the right call.
Yeah, well,
it's the right call.
I want to say, is this 1993 Thanksgiving? I want to say, make sure my mind is right. Dallas Cowboys, same exact play, field goal against the Dolphins. Leon Lett, snow game.
Leon
kick
Lett.
A field goal. Field goal gets blocked. Dallas blocks the field goal. They have won the ball game. Leon Lett runs up and tries to recover the ball, touches the ball. Whenever you touch the ball, that means it's active for the punt team to now recover it. And that's a live ball, and that's what happened against Dallas. Blocked the punt, and
that
ended up touching the ball. Yeah,
crucial play because it was the second half just getting going, and the Broncos had been stymied in 3 straight plays.
Yeah.
Changed the momentum of
that's
the game.
all they needed.
But it was the right call. Yeah, it was the right call.
No, you took my flag on the play with Jordan Love. I'm a Packers fan, so you don't disrespect my mans like that. Come on now.
No, it was difficult to see. As soon as I seen it, I was like, you know what, that's messed up. Usually,
do you think that plays a part though in his performance? knowing that they disrespected, like feeling disrespected by the Chiefs?
I'm not 100%.
Does that get into his head?
I'm not 100% sure because a lot of times what ends up happening is you get the seats, especially visitor. You get the tickets, but I don't know exactly where my family's at.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works either. But.
Yeah, so and even at the home games, I know I had my dad come to Panthers-Patriots game. We were playing the Patriots, and I had tickets for him and his friend, and I had no idea where they were sitting at. Had no idea, but they were sitting in that family section of in the stadium, and that was a home game, and I didn't know where they were at.
Yeah, I know the announcers announced, like they had it up on the broadcast, like, "Hey, Jordan Love's parents are somewhere up there."
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't. He probably doesn't hear it. Probably doesn't see it. I don't know. It's out of sight, out of mind. Probably in the next, after the game is played, then you can see that then. But I mean, that's just, you just don't do that. I'm not a big fan of that. Moving on to some of the bigger highlights of this week. The Odell saga has come to an end. We know where Odell is going. All right.
I don't know about that one. The Rams?
Yeah.
The Rams. We don't know?
They said Von Miller may have had something to do with that.
So there's actually an image of Von Miller and Odell Beckham, both here in Colorado Springs, because they actually work out and they train at this gym here in Colorado Springs. It's up north. I'm not going to give a bunch of names. I don't want a bunch of people to just show up to that gym waiting to see them there. I got some respect for the owner, so I don't want to do that. But I think that plays a part in it. And, what we've seen with the NBA where you've got a lot of the best friends, guys want to team up so they can win a Super Bowl. Just like in the NBA, guys want to team up so they can win an NBA championship. You can't really swing the pendulum like that when it comes to football because there's so many more moving pieces. With you add two guys to an NBA team, you could totally change the from pretender to contender. But I feel like that's happening in the NFL now. That's what we're seeing, and that's why you could get an Odell going to LA. He also lives in LA.
Right.
This is
and
where
you also
he's
got
at.
LeBron pulling for him.
Oh,
coming from
I saw that
Cleveland.
tweet.
That definitely had something to do.
Yeah,
with
I mean, there's a lot of things that I think went into Odell getting into LA. But is that the best fit?
Well, I got one.
Go ahead.
Did you want
No, start us off.
your team, man? The Panthers.
The Panthers?
Cam.
Coulda
What
you-
happened
oh, that-
there? We're going to talk about that later, right?
Yeah. We're going to get into to Cam Newton because I'm so happy for my guy.
That was good.
Yeah, definitely. But Odell, I mean, he could have ended up, I think, Kansas City, the Saints.
Hey, Green Bay offered the
Green
minimum.
Bay.
But you can't be mad at us offering the minimum. Like, we still have to pay Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got a QB in Aaron Rodgers,
Yep.
reigning MVP. You want the ball, right?
Yep.
You get mad that you're not getting – the balls aren't there where they need to be.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers is going to put it right there for you. So, to pass up on that opportunity and to play alongside Devontae Adams,
Yep.
like, I just don't know how you pass that up. Like,
The sunshine, man. I'm
I mean,
going to keep it real. Most NFL
going
players,
to Green Bay
you
would
don't
be rough.
necessarily want to play in Green Bay. I'm
Right,
just going to
right.
keep it real. That's just what
you're right.
that's
You
how
gotta
it
be a
works in the
special kind of
NFL.
person to wanna
Chicago.
play in Green
Don't
Bay.
want to play in Green Bay. I mean, it's just the smallest stadium. It's not a big city. At least if you're in Chicago, you're in Chicago. You go to Green Bay,
Yeah.
it's a little town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just not
Oh, yeah.
anywhere where guys are really wanting to go to. Is he overrated? Have we seen the best of Odell?
I think we have.
You think we
Really?
I mean,
I don't know.
He's still young. I mean, he's what, 29?
29.
Hey, I'm 29, so
I'm
he's
29.
still young. Come on now.
I'm young.
But no, so my thing is just with going to the Rams, you got Cooper Kupp over 1,000 yards,
Yeah.
Woods over 500 yards, Jefferson 400 yards, and it's just and Higbee their tight end over 300. So
Yeah.
where's that going to go? Like where's he going to get his touches at? Because you're going to keep feeding Cooper Kupp. He's the hottest player right now in the NFL. So how do you manage that?
And that's
Go
what he
ahead.
got upset about with
Yeah,
the Browns
exactly.
with Baker.
Exactly.
Hold on,
You're
now.
going to the exact same situation.
Right.
This is exactly what he wants. Because here's the thing. Matthew Stafford's going to throw the ball
Oh, yeah, he's a
50
gunslinger.
times. He's going to throw that ball around.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got plenty of other guys where the matchup cannot be they can't double team you. They
Right.
can't double me. They got to guard Cooper Kupp. They got to watch for Higbee. They got to watch for Robert Woods. They've got all these other guys they got to guard.
Yeah.
Now that means I'm running free one-on-one. And we already know DBs know it's really bad. I was gonna say a word, but we're live and I'm not gonna say that word. But it's really tough to guard Odell because his feet are so fast and his routes are so good. So now for him to be one-on-one, in an offense where they're going to be throwing that ball around. They are a contender. You've got all these things that can come into play for you. I think this is exactly what Odell wants.
Okay, so what are your predictions on like his stats going forward?
He's at least going to get a touchdown.
Just one? At least one?
My man has gone so long without a touchdown,
Right.
without a 100-yard game. I don't expect him to be Pro Bowl level talent. I think this is a win to get to. This is for him to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think I think he definitely makes a difference in the playoffs.
Yeah, and he could maybe, I don't know. I'd have to check out what Robert Woods' contract like. Pretty sure he signed a long-term contract. I'm pretty sure Cooper Kupp is in there for a while. Aaron Rodgers is almost out the door. Matt Stafford
Slow
is.
down.
Well, no, I'm just
He's
saying.
coming back.
He's
coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just.
Hey, only because I'm here now. So
I'm just saying Matt Stafford is going to be in L.A. probably longer than Aaron Rodgers is going to be in Green Bay.
Right.
So it makes it a smart idea to go to L.A. It's hot. It's sunny. It's where I live at. I'm already home.
Right.
It's superstardom. So when I you could take the LeBron route. When I'm done playing, I'm going to turn around and go. I'm going to get into the movie business. I'm going to start doing whatever you want to do. Now you can start making your transition into entertainment because you're in LA. I can start modeling, whatever. All those things play a part in what you want to do when it comes to being in LA rather than Green Bay or Kansas City, New Orleans. He could have went home to New Orleans, but he didn't. I think LA might have been a good move for him. And the Rams are showing that they're all in.
Right.
Brandon, I wanted to get your take on Aaron Rodgers as far as the COVID thing. You think is this going to be behind him now?
I hope so. I want him to play football. I mean, let's move on. He was a little deceitful. He admitted to it. That's on him. But he's followed his protocol. His 10 days are up on Saturday.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he goes out, gets a good workout in. His heart's feeling well, and he can go out there and play. But this is football, man. Let's just focus on football. Let's move forward. Like, we get it.
Last week, he was the difference.
He was absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You lose 6 points to the Kansas City Chiefs. You got your starting quarterback out. Yeah, that's a different ball game with Aaron Rodgers in.
And with November coming up, we know the playoff hunt.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're getting into the playoff hunt, so we're gonna. He's going to be needed. So
absolutely.
But we're going to jump a little bit more into playoff talk when we come back from our short little break. That was Under the Hood. We'll get into that was Flag on the Play. We'll get into Under the Hood just next. Right after this break. This is Pat and Go with Paul Brown.
Are you looking for a local, knowledgeable loan officer to guide you through the process? Guaranteed Rate delivers home loans built on trust. Whether you're purchasing a home or refinancing, for honest communication with a personal touch, visit rate.com/ChrisF or call 719-373021. Subject to credit approval. NMLS ID 1435075. Equal housing lender. Guaranteed Rate NMLS 2611. Nationwide mortgage licensing system. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org. Colorado license number 1005.
Brighter Day Law are an experienced and qualified team of divorce and family law attorneys. Their aim is to help you get through that emotional and challenging time of divorce and other family disputes. The mission of Brighter Day Law is to compassionately help families resolve their disputes with personalized legal representation while keeping the best interest of the entire family at heart. Their attorneys handle all kinds of family law cases, including child custody, divorce, high asset divorce, mediation, and alimony. Brighter Day Law, compassionate counsel in dark and stressful times. 225-4493 or at brighterdaylaw.com.